Hello folks, and welcome back to my channel, the Scottish Model Railway Guy. Now, for those of you who follow this channel quite often, you're going to notice a few changes, in particular the background. So I'm going to come back round here, and then I'm going to zoom out just very gradually, so you can get a gist of what I've done. And I'm trying to hold the camera as steady as I can. But what I've done now is I've brought perspective to the layout. Prior to this, it was an observation from one of my colleagues' wives who was looking at the level crossing over there and saying, well, it doesn't really look real, cheers for that, you know who you are. So what I did do was I've changed the entire background to suit. Now, what have I changed it with? It's a Gauge Master back scene, large photographic back scene. They come in these tubes and they're really, really good. What I'm going to do is, if you hang on a second, I am going to change to a different view so you can get the full effect of it. And I'm going to show you what it was like before that change was made and how different that is. So for those that come to the channel often, thank you for coming here and subscribing, and for those that have just found this channel, then please do consider subscribing. I've got loads and loads of stuff going on and new stuff like this happening all the time, and I think with this background it's now starting to get real. So I'm going to change the view down to track level so you can get a proper idea of how that feels, and I'm going to show you the comparison with the previous one, which was just a blue sky background. So hang on folks, here we go. So this is view number 1, and I think that really sets it off into a different level. If you just imagine that passing through the station, the whole thing's got a country feel to it now, which it didn't have before. And even when you zoom right in and get a proper look down at station level, it just seems different, completely different from what it was before. And what it was before is going to pop up right here, and I'll let that get back into focus. You can have a wee stare at that and you can see the difference in it, and I think it's really good. I'm going to nip to another view now, so hang on. And again here, looking down at the sort of town centre buildings, they're beginning to really change. Behind this garden area was a bit of a problem because it just disappeared into sky and nothing else, so it didn't really look right at all. But now it's got, I don't know, it's you know, you could be sitting sort of at the brow of a hill, or it's just going off into perspective with some houses in the background. So I'm really chuffed with how that came out, and I think it's changed the look of the whole layout. Now I'm going to nip to another bit that I'm going to work on very soon that you'll see coming, and it's the church that I built ages ago. I think it was about, I don't know, September or something, but never really did anything with it. So here we go. So this part of the layout's a sort of coming soon. I've never really done or shown anything much with it, and there's a reason for that. It's because it's not ready. You know, I've still got some decorating to do up here, and to do all the scatter grass and the scenics down here. But it's a sort of hidden church up on a wee hill that you can see that I made with one of the techniques that you'll see in this video here. And I've got these to paint. And I'm thinking yellow for them, or maybe a sky blue. We'll wait and see, but it's the loft rafters. So yeah, that is coming too, but with the new background it looks believable rather than just a blue sky. Now for me that's a total change. Changes everything that's to do with it. A lot more detail to it. Brings out the building against a proper background, and even makes the foreground scene look far more real because the background scene does. So yeah, another one that really has changed the dynamic of the whole layout, just by adding that background from Gauge Master. Yeah, so on to the final view, so you can get a perspective of it down at track level and see how that looks. And I'd love to hear your comments on this, on my successes or failures with it. But for me, I think it's a bit of a success seeing this, and I think it's really injecting life into it. And with the train coming to the station, slowing down just nice, as if it was actually real, which it obviously isn't. One carriage worth. I think it looks really, really good. Like, the whole thing is definitely coming along. One more to look at, hang on. And that is that. I'd really like to hear your comments, folks. I think I'm really pleased with the background and how it turned out. It's quite difficult to install. There's other videos out there for other people that can show you how to do that, but for me it's too difficult to show you how to install it. But it's kind of like wallpaper, but it's quite tricky. It's quite tricky, I'm going to be honest, even more so because I'm in a loft rather than anywhere else. So let's see what it's like pulling away from the station. Yeah, nice perspective against the background, so happy with that. And that's us, folks. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's a bit of a different one from me because I'm not actually installing anything or doing anything. I imagine it like a sort of smaller running session. Plenty of other videos here that I do install things and show you how to do stuff. So if you have came this far, you must be enjoying the videos. So it would be nice if you chose to subscribe. Please do. And you can catch up on all the other things I'm doing. So yeah, cheers for that, folks. See you again.